On December 30th, 1977, serial killer Ted Bundy escaped from jail and went on to continue his killing spree. Digging deeper, we find this murderous psychopath had actually escaped once before. In June of 1977, having been jailed for assault and kidnapping, getting a sentence of only 1 to 15 years, Bundy was facing a murder charge and escaped from a window at the courthouse in Aspen, Colorado, running free for 6 days before being recaptured. The second escape was from an actual jail in Glenwood Springs, Colorado, despite possibly only having to serve a year and a half on the kidnapping case and facing a weak case against him for murder. Bundy sawed a hole in the jail ceiling and used the holiday decrease in manpower to climb unnoticed into the space between floors. Incredibly, his exit from the crawl space was up through the floor into the apartment of the head jailer. Stealing the jailer's civilian clothes, Bundy strolled out without incident, and the reduced staffing led to his absence not being discovered until the next day. This late discovery certainly gave him the time he needed to get out of the area without alerting local law enforcement. This time his escape was to last all the way until February 12, 1978, in Florida, where he had committed several more murders and assaults, notably at a Chi Omega sorority house at Florida State University. There he killed 3 college girls and raped and or severely injured several more, breaking jaws, fracturing skulls, and causing permanent injuries. Prior to that, he had killed a 14-year-old girl. During this latest rampage, Bundy also committed numerous other crimes such as burglary, stealing from ladies' purses at stores, and stealing cars. Just as he did his whole adult life, this guy operated for his own pleasure and cared not a bit about decency or the well-being of others.
Agree upon one Margaret Bowman, guilty as charged, so say we all, Rudolph V. Tremont Foreman.
I'm not asking for mercy, for I find it somewhat absurd to ask for mercy for something I did not do. So I will be tortured for and will suffer for and receive the pain for that act. But I will not share the burden for the guilt.
Finally being convicted of multiple murders, Bundy was put to death January 24, 1989, in the electric chair. Prior to execution, he gave a confession to having killed at least 30 women and girls. But it is suspected that he killed as many as 100. This sick loser targeted young women that resembled a girl that had rejected him years ago, especially with long straight hair parted in the middle and with pretty faces. A manipulator and a liar right to the end, Bundy sought an excuse for his horrible actions by claiming that watching pornography made him commit rape and murder. As a question for my students, could anything be a valid excuse for his crimes? If you like this video and would like to receive notification of new videos, please feel welcome to subscribe to History and Headlines. Your viewership is much appreciated.